Hey there guys, I am the Sixth Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. We have been gifted with another lovely Rumour Engine picture this week, and whilst this one is a bit more obvious in what it is compared to some previous Rumour Engine pictures, it is still quite an interesting one as it could potentially be for a few different factions. So let's take a look at what is on offer today from the kind overlords at Warhammer Community and have a chat about what army this Rumour Engine picture might belong to. As you can see, this is quite clearly a partial picture of the wheel and metallic spokes and chassis of some kind of vehicle. The indented style as well as the overall look of the wheel itself clearly paints this as being some kind of Imperium-ish style vehicle, and we've seen it, or at least a similar style of design to it, on things like the Space Marine bikes, to the Admech Iron Striders, to even things that have been stolen from the Imperium like the Genestealer Cult Jackals. So in my mind this is clearly something related to that style of Imperial vehicle design. So is it going to be a new Primaris Marine unit? I think that's a definite possibility, although I'm sure we would all argue that Marines don't really need anything new at the moment. They will obviously be getting something at some point in the not too distant future, and I could honestly see this being some kind of smaller, more stealthy style scout bike equivalent. Perhaps this is the introduction of some Phobos Marines on smaller bikes to act as a replacement for the firstborn scout bikers that we currently have. Or perhaps, much like we saw with the Chaplain on bike, Games Workshop are going to bring the Biker Librarian out of Legends retirement and give us a new option to bring some psychic power to the battlefield. I do actually personally think that would be quite cool, and honestly as a Ravenwing player I would love to be able to field a Primaris Librarian on a bike and include him as an HQ option in my Ravenwing lists to get my Interromancy powers up the board wherever I needed them, so I think that could be quite a cool option if that is what this is. But if it isn't Space Marines, who could it belong to? Well, one of the rumours that we've had recently, as well as being mentioned by GW in their Codex roadmap, was that next year, 2022, was going to be a big year for Chaos. And part of the rumours around that whole Chaos release that we saw recently was that they may be getting some brand new bikers. And yes, whilst I would agree on the face of it, this Rumour Engine picture looks perhaps a bit too clean and neat to be a Chaos biker. You never know, there could be a huge pile of skulls and spikes and blood just out of the picture that they purposefully haven't shown because it would totally give the game away. So this could well be some kind of newly redone Chaos biker unit, and it's a unit that Chaos could really do with. As much as I love the Chaos bikers and their models, they are starting to show their age, and with the brand new Chaos Marine models that came out with Shadow Spear, which was in, what, 2019 now, which feels ages ago. I can't believe that was 2 years ago, in fact. But with those new sculpts and the new Marine models, it would be a great time to add some more updated and revamped and redesigned units to the Heretics roster. So bikes would, I think, be a really well received and really well selling set of units in that regards. Another possible option for what this could be is, as mentioned above, something for the Genestealer cults. The spring on the Rumour Engine picture in particular is something that we do see on the Italian Jackals, which you can see on your screen now, and if you look at the back end of the bike, that could absolutely fit in with the aesthetic that we see in the Rumour Engine picture. So perhaps there are going to be a new set of vehicles for the Genestealer cults, not necessarily new bikers, but maybe some kind of new buggy unit or new vehicle unit coming to help flesh out their forces. It could also perhaps be the new character model which is coming from the rumoured box set later on in this year in December between the Custodes and the Genestealer cults. And another thing, like I mentioned in the previous Rumour Engine video, is that this article does have a somewhat tenuous link, but a link nonetheless, with the phrasing in the article, which goes out of its way to mention that there are too many hands or other appendages to follow when it comes to this Rumour Engine picture, which does sound deceptively like the multi-armed style of the Genestealers and their hybrid forces. That could just be a sly feint to throw us off track, but still it is worth mentioning as it is absolutely a possibility for what this could be. But now the final and honestly least likely, but arguably most wanted option for what this picture could show is that the rumours that talked about the new Chaos Bikers and other units also mentioned one other faction as being part of the potential lineup for the future of 40k, and that is of course the Mighty Squats. And now, to be fair, before you laugh, Squat Bikers are meant to have that similar-ish style to the forces of the Imperium. They were allies in the lore way back when you could actually get squats as an army, and this does look like it could potentially be part of a big chopper style bike model with the raised angle of the chassis and the coiled spring. It is somewhat reminiscent of the old Squat Bikers that you can now see on your screen now, so is this a very, very early hint at something squat related coming? I really hope it is. Personally, I think it would be absolutely amazing. If I'm being honest, I do think that if this is in any way squat related, it's probably going to be something related to Kill Team and not a full 40k faction. I am almost certain that GW would want to gauge interest and sales for a much smaller, less resource intensive release like just a unique squat kill team, much like they've done with a few Necromunda models, before they go all in on a completely large brand new faction refresh for the squats. But let's be honest, even just a unique kill team for the squats would be absolutely mind-blowingly cool, and I think everyone would absolutely love to see it, even if it was just, 4 or 5, maybe 6 models rather than a full new army. And then if GW did see that they sold out in literally seconds and everyone was buying them and hyping them up, then maybe they'd think, maybe the interest is there for doing a full squat force like they did with the revamped Sisters of Battle and they are now doing for the revamped Black Templars. But yeah, that is the Rumour Engine picture. What do you think it is showing us? Is it some upcoming new Primaris biker unit, or is it something for the Forces of Chaos to be revealed next year? Or could it be the rumoured Genestealer cult model coming in December? Or is it, as I'm sure many of us are secretly wishing for, our first little tease at a return to 40k for the squats? Or is it something completely different altogether? Maybe something AdMech related or something Sisters of Battle related that we haven't even kind of thought about yet. Let me know what you think it is in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I will catch you later, guys.